difficult. You see that? By the way, we have new pads. Let them design not only the outside, but the inside. So it's really, you can put your hand in flat. So you can really do this close quarter stuff. And it's really absorbing very well. Specific material. So probably going to sell them. But it's very, very good. So for example, if you give me an elbow, harder, very doable. You cannot do this with every pad, so really put a lot of effort in this. But for now, the same drill. He needs to get me off him. So we simulate somebody crashing in, boom, and he wants this is as quick as he can. And now I come forward again because I was already pushing forward. So when he's creating distance, so he's building the gap. Yes, push. Doesn't matter how he pushes. He can also now he pushes like this. Fine. What he could do in this dynamic, first get control in, the side clinch in, and this is also a very strong push with the whole body. Fuck off, like this. And he will try to avoid me pushing him up, so I need to work for it. Work, push. You see, and now he probably will come forward. I will simulate now a good head target. So I want him to use palm strike. So he uses the principle of the stop hit. So two cards clashing, boom. So I'm coming forward now, and now as soon as you push me off, boom, in slow-mo, I come forward to attack you again, boom, knockout shot. Yes? So you want to give him a crisp pad feed. So now, looks kind of funky, I need to grapple him with this amazing mitts on. Yes? So I try to control him as much as I can. As soon as he pushes me off him, I come forward with a head target. And he needs to get this perfect sound on the pad. Sometimes you slip off, don't feel your own feedback. Yeah, so you're now simulating a moving head target. So play, and I will see what you're doing, yes? Right. And I will not give it, I let you work for it.
So yes? Grapple, and then I push you, yes. You come back, I will hit.
You don't want to grapple on the street. You want somebody off you as soon as you can. He can grab a knife, there's always more than one. And you don't know what I'm doing with this hand if I'm grappling with him, and he's working in a wrestle mindset, and I'm reaching for a knife now, and I'll slap the fuck out of him. I want to avoid that. Also, if I'm fighting with him, and his friend jumps in, and now you attack me from the side, boom, yes, I'm occupied. I don't want that. Yes, so the objective is to get him off you as soon as you can. Normally you can use eye gouge, bite, headbutt, elbow. I just want to show you a way of pushing him off you, simple as it can, with all body mechanics behind it. And he's a strong dude, so he needs to work for it too, yes? That's the sound you want to hear. But what I'm doing now is, if I do not go to the floor, he keeps on attacking, yes? So the ideal situation would be, he grapples me, he pushes me off, I'm going boom, and now directly go unconscious. What he wants to do now, try to grab my t-shirt so he can control my descent. You want to protect yourself and not doing 10 years jail for doing it. Yes, so you have a responsibility. Was it reasonable and necessary? But to be honest, in this dynamic, probably no time for that. Yes, some people, when they get pushed off, so I will push him. Yes, I try to pull this arm back, otherwise he would grab my arm. They stand there with the pad. I don't want that, that's too easy. Because if he now would stand there, I would directly run off. Yes, this is the situation that this motherfucker comes forward again, and now boom, I need to hit him. Yes, so present as soon as you get pushed off this structure. Yes, you can move a little, don't make it impossible. It's very difficult to hit a moving target. That's why we want to adapt it to a palm strike instead of a fist, because otherwise hard bone, a hard piece of bone on the skull will break your hand. Palm strike allows you just to hit general target. Yes, so it looks something like this. To push him off makes it difficult. You see that? Try again. Almost. Yes. Sometimes you slip off. Correct that. One more time. Yes, he does this, boom, that's fine. I'd rather see a strong base coming forward. Simulate head. Yes? Yes, yes. Good. Now this was the individual that get knocked out and boom, now almost no time. But if you try to reach for him and there is CCTV cameras, you can now explain in court, look, I don't want to grapple with him because I'm a student of self-protection. If he goes for a knife or there's a friend coming on to push him off me, it was reasonable and necessary. He came forward again. Now I was hitting him because I was so afraid. But see, because I'm a student of self-protection, I was reaching for him, but I missed him because I tried to control his descent. I'm not telling you that it would be all perfect for you, but you did at least what is reasonable and necessary, and you have a story to explain. Yes, because you would try to avoid an escape and you do not fight for ego anyway. Make sense? Yes. So you need to get this into your training. Sometimes it's not available, but sometimes you have the guys, when you knock them out, they get this stare into the depth and they have a delay of how they drop. Now I showed the individual, boom, man down. That happens also, very deadly. Be careful, people get killed because of the concrete. It's not a mat like this. Not because of the impact, but of the unconscious state, boom, crashing skull. But sometimes when somebody gets a hit, boom, you get this split second, boom, and then they go. And sometimes when you slap them, it goes boom, and they go very slow almost. Yes, then you have to be quick, so then there is time. Good.